So the book I did by Eric Carle is Do You Want to Be My Friend? And the reason I chose this is because I also did Is Your Mama a Llama by Stephen Kellogg, and I feel like those books kind of go hand in hand, so I'd be able to use it in a lesson where I can ask the class about the Eric Carle book and see if they can compare it to the Stephen Kellogg book. So, Do You Want to Be My Friend is about a mouse who is asking various animals throughout the book if they want to be his friend. And all the animals, majority say that they do not want to be his friend, like a lion, a kangaroo, a peacock, a crocodile. And when they say that they don't want to be his friend, it also gives a little bit of information about the animal. So it may say that the kangaroo, like it did in the book, that they have a baby kangaroo in their pouch, letting the children know that kangaroos carry their young in a pouch. So they're learning along with getting the creative experience with a book that goes with it. And then at the end of the book, he meets up with another mouse and asks the other mouse to be his friend, which in the end he said, "Yes, I will be your friend." And I feel like a message that I could get across to my students is that you just have to keep trying until you find someone that has similar interests to you and likes the same ideas as you that can be your friend. Because you're not going to be friends with everybody. Not everyone's going to like you and you're not going to like everyone. So you need to find people that are sort of similar to you that you can connect to and become friends with. Now, another reason I like this book is just because of how simple it was. It was just on the page, it would just say, "Do you want to be my friend?" And then the other animal would say no. And then it would switch back over to, "Do you want to be my friend?" Another thing I could do with the students is on each page, it shows just a little bit the tale of each animal. So maybe I could read off, "Do you want to be my friend?" and then show them the image, say the crocodile tail that was hanging, and say, "Do you guys know or think what this is?" to get their creative mind going, and they might be able to come up with the idea and they might not, but it might get them to think a little more and try to like learn from the book instead of just listening to me read it out loud and then just sit there and soak it all up. Now, to compare this book to Is Your Mama a Llama, I will ask the class what they think the similarities were. Because Is Your Mama a Llama is the same concept in a sense. He's just going out and asking, "Is your mama a llama?" And then they say no, and they give information about themselves, just like in the Eric Carle book. So I would see if the students would be able to connect that before I start giving them the examples of it. Because there was an example in Is Your Mama a Llama of a kangaroo, and it also said that the baby was in the pouch when he was hopping around. So those are literally the same thing in each book, and I would be curious to see if students would realize that if I was to read them both books, maybe not during the same day, or maybe one week and one the other, to see if they still remember the book or if they just completely shut off everything that I had read and taught them during that day. But I feel like that'd be a very good lesson that I could teach them to do. Just because being able to compare books is very important in literature because it helps you build your knowledge and become a better reader, and you start to pick up on cues and different ideas more. So the standards that I think could go along with this book is integration of knowledge and ideas, 1R7. Use illustrations and details in literary and informational text to discuss story elements and or topics. Craft and structure. 1R6, describe how illustrations and details support the point of view or purpose of the text. Thank you.